Hi Gemini, it's Jill. Welcome to Tarot by the Sea. Guys, thank you so much. Sorry, I don't like where the camera is. Bear with me one second. Because I look like I'm looking all off at you. There you go, now I'm looking at you. Thank you so much. The number of views from you guys for the last weekly was off the charts, and I really, really do appreciate your time, so thank you. Right, this is your reading from the 7th to the 13th. Because you had more views, I'm doing you first, so that's the way it goes. Got no cozy fire today. The gas had to be cut off to it, so I'm really sad. Right, here we go. So 7th of the, my goodness, you've got cards flying out. What is going on? A lot of energy in your reading, I think. So 7th to the 13th. I will be using Gilded Tarot as always, and Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, and Gilded Tarot with Ciro Marchetti. Beautiful combination of cards. If you read, it's well worth a go with these two together. Right, so 7th to the 13th of January 2018 for Gemini. High Priestess, Four of Pentacles. Ooh. You've had the Three of Cups come up, but it did a weird thing. It jumped out, turned over and sat on the top of the cards. So we'll hold it out. We'll hold it out. I won't have it as part of my 6, we'll have it as a separate. Nine of Swords. Four of Swords. Okay. So 9 of Swords, you can't sleep. 4 of Swords, you have a nap. Beautiful. Okay, and then on the bottom of your deck you have the 6 of Swords. You've got an awful lot of Swords cards, but it's never so bad for you guys because you're Geminis and you're an air sign, so it's your element, so it's good. But you're all Swords and, oh no, Swords, Pentacles and Cups. So what have we got? Whoa. I'm going to put that over the top because that's where it's meant to go. And that's an extra card too, but it ties in those two. I don't know how yet, but it apparently does. 6 of Winter. Ace of Autumn. No, I'm not taking 3. You might have a lot of things keeping you awake at night, because I had the 9 of Swords card was the next one I was pulling for, and I had 3 cards came up, so it might be that you've got a lot of things that are keeping you awake at night at the moment. Okay, and the Ace of Spring, that was a nice shuffle, nice quick one. I like those ones. Right, Queen of Spring, brilliant, loyal, talented and friendly. Is that you? Spring is Wands, so Queen of Wands, and it says believe in yourself, wonderful people want to help you, maintain a balance between work and home life. Okay, so Queen of Wands could be a fire sign female. Brilliant, loyal, talented and friendly. She sounds quite nice, doesn't she? Usually quite fiery and passionate as well, the old fire sign girls. Right, so the first 2 cards you have in your deck, your energy feels low though. Why is your energy feeling low, Gemini? Because you're tired. I think you're tired. I think you're tired. I think you're tired. And a little bit. Last week, when I did the reading for you, you had amazing energy. It was exciting and it was making my face hurt from grinning. This week it doesn't feel like that. This week it feels more, you feel a little bit down actually. I'm sorry about that. That's not good. Okay, now the interesting thing about these 2 cards, these are the 2 first ones that came up. If you look, you've got the High Priestess, which is a 2 card, but actually if the way that it's written, you've got an 11 and a 12. Okay, now I'm getting this a lot at the moment. I'm getting, you know, 1111 is meant to be twin flame. Yeah. It's meant to be the number of twin flame. I'm getting a lot at the moment. Looking at the clock and things. I'm getting 1, 11, or 12, 11, or 11, 1, or, do you know what I mean? To kind of, it's not twin flame, and that's what it's saying, and I think this is what this is saying as well. But they're very similar cards. You have the High Priestess, okay, and you have Awakening. Now, I'm not saying that, which is the Hangman. Now, the Hangman and the Hangman and the High Priestess are very different cards. But the High Priestess is all about kind of spirituality, yeah? She's all about that kind of like tuning in to the universe and all that kind of thing. And secrets, water sign as well. Water sign female mainly. Could also be earth sign as well, though, or air sign. So there we go. This came up as a Virgo for me before, so you may be dealing with a Virgo. This could be someone in your life, okay, this High Priestess. This could be someone who's a water sign, who's very kind of spiritual and things like that. And maybe they're making you wake up a little bit and see things from a different perspective. The Hangman can often mean kind of waiting around, but it can also mean seeing things from a different perspective. And this was what I think. You could be waiting for this person as well, of course. But it says, change the way you're looking at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in the action. So, yeah, you could be waiting for this person, or you could be learning something from this person, because you're going from an 11 to a 12. Okay, so they're moving you on in your cycle in some way, I think. And this person, I think, is working on their spirituality. If you look in the little top bit there, you've got that gold thing inside the dome, inside the sphere, and it's next to the moon. And I think they're working on themselves, okay, or you're working on yourself. If you have this in your chart, if you have water in your chart, you may be working on yourself and trying to build that spiritual connection. Or you could just be working on yourself in other ways. You could be working on yourself. You could be learning something, because we have the air there. You could be working on your money, because we have the earth as well, because we have the moon. And the moon's made of rock, okay? So it's a tenuous link, but it works. And often, when I do the monthlies, if you watch the monthlies, and I use the Wisdom of the Oracle cards, these pillars to me always kind of indicate earth signs as well, okay? So you could be working on your money, you could be working on your spirituality. And emotionally, I think you're quite calm, because if you look at the water there, you're quite calm. You're not being touched by your emotions. So that's what we have there for you. Again, in this Awakening card, we have earth, we have fire, we have water, and we have air. So it's absolutely no help to you whatsoever, is it? Right, this is why signs are a little bit, it's different things for different people, do you know what I mean? Okay, Four of Pentacles. Initial thoughts, you're holding on to your money. This is a miser card. Okay, you're holding on to things in the material world. Okay, Pentacles are all about the material world. But the moon's there too, so there may be some secrets. Okay, but I think they're coming to light, because the moon is a full moon, and I think they're coming to light. Six of Winter, positive changes on the way. Now you have the Six of Winter is the Six of Swords. Okay, you have the same card twice. So you're moving away to more positive waters, to less turbulent waters. Okay, so whatever that means for you. And it says positive changes are on the way, a welcome relief from troubled times, travelling or relocating. So how do these two cards pull in together? It could be that you've been holding on to your money because you want to go travelling. Okay, and it's saying positive changes are on the way. Possibly that's likely to happen now. If you've been looking to go travelling, there you go. You've been saving your pennies and now you're going. Welcome relief from troubled times. Yeah, maybe you're just sailing. Maybe you're just travelling. Maybe some of you have been saving your money and you're just travelling. Positive changes on the way. Welcome relief from troubled times. This is a weird card though. Excuse me 1 second. The light in here is not very good either. Oh my goodness. If you've been watching, you know I've had the builders in. I'll put on my Facebook page some of the pictures of what's been going on. They knocked my bathroom walls down yesterday, the last couple of days, and everything is covered in dust, okay, including my glasses. Right, where were we? Yeah. What concerns me a little bit here is this guy does not look like he's moving away. If you look at that picture, he's in a wooden boat which is on fire, and that doesn't look like water, that looks like rock. It looks like he's stuck in the middle of rocks. With snow on. In a boat, wooden boat that's on fire. And he's kind of looking a bit disturbed, as you would, I think. He's kind of looking off to the side like, what on earth is that? Maybe you are feeling stuck. It says positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times. Maybe it hasn't happened yet though. Maybe you're still in that state, and possibly it's financial, okay, and that's why you're holding on to your money, is because you're trying to kind of like thinking I'm getting the Three of Pentacles where the guy's waiting for his ships to come in, but in this case the ships are burning, okay, and maybe you've been waiting for something to come in and it hasn't happened, so you're holding on to your pennies. Okay, maybe you're trying to save for something. Maybe some of you need a new car or a new boat. So maybe you're saving for a new car. This isn't flowing particularly well, Gemini. I love your readings usually, and this isn't flowing particularly well today. So maybe things aren't. This is the thing of coming back to this card where he's stuck. He's in the boat, he's supposed to be moving through water, and he's not. He's moving through rock, or he's not moving through rock, and his boat's on fire. So maybe things just aren't flowing for you right now. And maybe you're not moving forward in the way that you want to. I'm being drawn to that Queen of Wands, the Queen of Spring, which says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. Maybe that's your message, is that if things aren't going particularly well for you at the moment, just believe in yourself, okay? Just believe in yourself, because there is an end. Yeah, positive changes are on their way. It doesn't say they're here yet, it says they're on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times. So let's just go with that for now. Right, now we have this King of Pentacles. Okay, here's your next card. The King of Pentacles is generally very stable though. So I'm a little bit, it's unusual to see you go from the Four of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm getting myself all tangled in my wire. It's unusual to see you go from the Four of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, unless it's two different people. So maybe this isn't you. Okay, maybe you have this King of Pentacles and he's looking away from the Four of Pentacles. He's looking away from everything in your reading, actually. He's looking in the opposite direction for everything in your reading. And then you have the Ace of Autumn, which is the Ace of Pentacles. A windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Okay, this is what's happening. Okay, so you're holding onto your money. Okay, you're scrimping and saving, all right, trying to get your money together, and then you go to the King of Pentacles and you're looking away from having to do this again. Okay, in these cards we have the Six of Winter. Positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, and the next thing that comes in is a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. So there we go. So that is where it actually comes in. Midweek we're looking at. Whatever's been bothering you, it's coming right. Okay, so yeah, believe in yourself, because that's what you're being told to do. Right, then we have the Nine of Swords. So maybe you've been staying awake over this. I'm just thinking about the threes, because we haven't got any other threes. Okay, there's something about three. Hang on, we'll come back to it, because I'm pretty sure. Three of Cups. Okay, what's that? I knew there was something about threes. I don't even know why I knew there was something about threes. Three cards. You had three cards with the Nine of Swords. Okay. Maybe some of you have been staying awake. Okay. Maybe there's been a lot of things bothering you. Maybe you haven't been able to sleep. Maybe it's sleepless nights with worry. Maybe you've been kind of trying to think things through. Okay, and it could be in relation to a third-party situation. Could also be in relation to a celebration. So if someone's getting married, for example, yeah, we're looking at perhaps a spirituality. So maybe you're getting married in a church. Bit of a tenuous link, but possible. You've been saving your money, yeah, then the money comes through. Okay. So it could be a celebration in that sense. Wonderful news on its way. Smart choices bring rewards, success and public recognition. Okay. So for some of you it could be that. For some of you it's third party. Okay. I did try taking third parties out my readings because they mess everything up. But actually they mess it up even more to take them out. So wonderful news on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. I think if this is a third party, you're talking smart choices that bring rewards, okay? I think perhaps you're just, whatever decision you make, it's not indicating one way or the other. Whatever's going on in that situation, it's positive. Whatever happens is positive. Six of Wands. You've got a 3, 6 and a 9. I think things move forward fast. I think things move forward fast, one way or the other. It's quite possible you go into this three-party situation, or it's being offered to you. It gives you sleepless nights. I think you're really confused, because I'm really confused. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to read that. I do know how to read it, but I don't know how to read it. That's the sense that I'm getting. That's the energy that I'm getting. One, 1, 2, 3, 9, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 9, 6. Something going on with numbers. We'll come back to it. We'll come back. If we come back to it, we come back to it. Okay. So you're on guard. Okay. You may be taking a break, but you're also on guard. He's got his 3 swords there. They're not actually touching him. That's back to your 3 again. These are the 3 things that are worrying you, if that relates to you. 3 things that are worrying you. Third party situation that's worrying you. But you're taking some time out, but you're on guard. You've got your other sword down here, ready to grab if you need to. Okay, there is something else going on. Perhaps there's a third party situation that's going on, and you've got someone else in the background as well. Okay, but you're taking a break. Maybe spending a lot of time in bed. If it's a third-party situation, it's quite possible. 3 of Summer. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, births. People, friends that you cherish. So this is back to the wedding thing again. Okay. All of your cards all of your cards are really positive once you get past that first two, okay? Because then you have the positive changes are on their way, and then you have a windfall of money, advice or assistance from a successful project, happy change in your career, wonderful news on its way, smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition, news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations or births, friends you cherish. And then you have the Nine of Cups, which again can be a celebration card. Okay, this is looking like a really, really good week for you. Now I need to go back to this card. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. For some of you, this is a work reading, okay? For some of you, this is a work reading. This is basically saying whatever you're working on is going really, really well. Really well. And I think these three cards go together as well. So you've got this card going back, so that's Six of Winter, and its positive changes are on the way. Welcome relief from troubled times, travelling or relocating. Then you have do more research before proceeding, education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. And then you have news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations or births, friends you cherish. So Three of Cups is Three of Summer, okay? And you just have the Three of Cups as well. So for some of you, this is a celebration card, okay? Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. And this may have been keeping you awake at night. Whatever this is may have been keeping you awake at night, but it's not anymore. Now you can relax, now you can rest, everything's good, okay? You have your celebration card. And then we've got two aces under each other as well. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and we've got the Ace of Wands. It's time to take action, be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. I think that this is mainly a career reading, in fairness. I think it's a project that's gone really, really well. This may only resonate with a few of you. I think it's a project that's gone really well. Financially, it's gone incredibly well. For some of you, the finances have come in for you to be able to do something that you wanted to do. So perhaps travel. And for some of you, it's a new job. For some of you, it's possibly a promotion as well. You've done something, it's gone really well, and your boss has gone, there you go, now you can be, I don't know, director of whatever, okay? For some of you, perhaps that's the case. For some of you, you've been working on something, maybe in education, and you've come to the end of it. Yeah, okay. And that makes sense with this one. Your friends wanted to go out partying, you made smart choices and didn't go, but you're awake anyway because you were working or something, and you've got it done. You've got it done. Whatever this is, you've got it done. It's a really positive reading. It's a very generic reading, Gemini, which I don't like. I always feel really uncomfortable giving really generic readings. But it looks, and it's not a relationship reading, it's a work reading. That one. That is a work reading. That's something to do with the project and money and things like that, and perhaps travelling and education and weddings. So maybe, maybe there's no love this week that's particularly, maybe there's no love that's particularly leaping out at you, apart from perhaps with this Queen of Wands. Maybe that's why she's come in. Maybe she's your love reading, is this Queen of Wands. So maybe you're involved with an air sign. And then you have the Prince of Summer, which is Prince of Cups. which is the Knight of Cups. Okay. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's why you didn't get a love reading, because what else can you say? Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet by this Queen of Wands. Okay. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I mean, we've got justice underneath that. We have got justice underneath that. It says, take time to review the details carefully and you'll win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. I wonder whether you've been getting distracted. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. I wonder whether that was part of the reason, one of the three things. Maybe you had this relationship going on and you've got whatever this kind of spiritual growth thing is that's going on. And there's the financial thing that's going on. Maybe they're your three things. Prince of Summer. Sorry. And maybe that's what you needed to do. Sorry. maybe you needed to focus. Okay. And maybe that's the message that you're being given, is that you need to focus on whatever this project is, because yeah, maybe you needed to focus on whatever this project was at this point, and maybe you've fallen in love. Maybe you've fallen in love and you're in this emotional state, but actually you need to get whatever this is done as well. Okay. And then you have the Prince of Spring, which is the Prince of Wands. So this could be a soulmate couple. But kind of maybe not, because it's not the king. Maybe you're not the king yet. Maybe you're not the king yet. Maybe this queen's feeling really quite passionate about it, but you're not. Or maybe it's making you feel younger. Or maybe you are younger. Okay, maybe you're the younger person. Charming, self-confident, passionate, restless, immediate action, success that you challenge you will successfully manage a passionate relationship. Okay. So maybe she is more mature. And maybe he's younger. Just be a little bit careful, okay, though, with the Prince of Spring, because he is the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands tends to be a bit in and out, to be honest with you. He does seem to be quite in and out. He comes in all fiery passion and then kind of like scoots off on his horse again, and you never see him again. So maybe this is why you need to be the queen, because it's very loving, nurturing energy. Maybe it's the same person. Maybe it's the same person. And I know genders don't really matter in tarot, but it's like that kind of quick energy. It's that kind of coming in on your horse with messages of passion and all that kind of stuff, and the love and the nurture and the passion of the queen as well. So maybe it's both. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's the same person. And maybe it's all very romantic and beautiful. Maybe it is all very romantic and beautiful, Gemini. So that's two things sorted out for you this week. Okay, you've got your money sorted out and you've fallen in love. So as weeks go, that's pretty all right, isn't it? You can't really complain about that too much. Right, my darlings, I'm going to go because I have lots and lots of other readings to do, and Builder's back in tomorrow. So yay. The work's amazing, but it just means I can't get your readings out, which is really doing my head in. Anyway, I will speak to you very soon. Take care. I can't remember if I've got your January out. If I haven't, I will try and get it out as soon as possible, okay? Right, lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.